bass trumpets.
What's so great about it?
Well, it's so good. You know, you're not in my top 50. You might be in Charlemagne's top 50 and things like that, but you haven't done that much for me in my life. Like, I didn't never want to be like Pusha. I never had a Pusha moment in my life.
Jim Jones picked the wrong names to play with. Nas, Pusha T legends. And he disrespected both of them, back to back, like he had nothing left to lose. Now his music career is hanging by a thread. Yes, that's literally all it took to turn the whole culture against him. He said Nas was never really that impactful. He said Pusha T was overrated. He said he made Nas go viral again. And some say that was the moment he crossed a line he can't come back from, because what happened next didn't look like a normal rap beef. It looked like something bigger was already in motion. And now the question is, was this just another rap ego trip gone too far? Or was Jim being publicly phased out by the very culture he helped shape? Because that quote is still spreading. That Summer Jam set got cut. And Pusha, he's not done. So let's rewind everything and find out what really triggered this slow public takedown.
Hey, yo, check it out, B. So Jim Jones was on another podcast and he said Pusha T was not a top 50 rapper and he would wash him in a versus battle, B. He also said that this is the most relevant that Nas has ever been, and this is the most viral moment that Nas has ever had because he's speaking on his name. Okay, let's start with the Pusha T part. Is Pusha T a top 50 rapper? Nah. Me and Wolverine already did our top 50 rappers of all time, and Pusha T wasn't on the list, nor was Jim Jones. But Pusha T does have bars and is a good performer, and he doesn't rap over his words when he's performing at shows. He's nice on stage. Jim Jones, stage performance is decent, but no one was rocking with him at Summer Jam concert this past couple weeks. The crowd was quiet. He was rapping over his words. The crowd wasn't feeling him. Funkmaster Flex cut his mic off and cut his set short. Let's compare the records though. Jim Jones Ballin' sold 1 million copies, and Pusha T's Grinding 900,000. So the slight edge goes to Jim Jones on the record sales for their biggest single. Pusha T's It's Almost Dry versus Jim Jones on the Chipsters album. I give that to Jim Jones because that album was way better than the album that Pusha T last put out. I'll give it to Jimmy on that. But to say Nas not relevant is crazy work, B. Maybe the YNs believe that because Nas really hasn't put out any music in the last couple years, but the YNs think NBA Youngboy is better than J. Cole. They're not on to the old hits like that. They don't listen to 90s music like that. So of course they're gonna say some foolishness like that because that's where their brain's at. Illmatic is probably way over these YNs' heads. But Jim Jones has definitely been busy all summer, man. He got 20 videos. He's been on everyone's podcast. He's really been putting out that work, bro. Real talk, B. But y'all comment below, man. Let me know what y'all think about Jim Jones saying that Pusha T is not a top 50 rapper and that he would wash him in a versus battle and that Nas isn't relevant. Let me know.